Project 2027 Inclusive Education Samagra Shiksha Andhra Pradesh presents Technology and Sonnet. It is all about digitally accessible pedagogy, a case study on transforming children with special needs. Safaru Sanath Kumar. Born with growth hormone deficiency, Sanath Kumar is a 15-year-old student of PM Shri Zilla Parasad High School. Panamalaru is now the brand ambassador of Samagra Shiksha Andhra Pradesh and its Project 2027 Inclusive Education. Sanath faces a visible challenge in adopting conventional print-based pedagogy. Pens larger than his tiny palms and books heavier than his load were not friendly. He always says that. In our system, these children are called children with special needs. As a mindful government, Andhra Pradesh Samagra Shiksha has decided to move students like Sanath to an innovative digitally accessible pedagogy, where all their learning happens with the help of a digital device with accessible digital content. Like Sanath, there are many children with special needs from various learning challenges learned digitally in the state.
Thanks to Ministry of Social Justice to recognize our work and award us as the best state in India to support children with special needs. AP is very dedicated to bring equitable, quality, mainstream education for children with special needs so that they can contribute their role in building our nation.
Last year, we identified this multi-talented student in our digital pedagogy prototyping school and decided to move him to digital learning to mitigate his challenges in the conventional print-based pedagogy. He now successfully using the digital medium not only to mitigate his learning challenges, but also to research along with Google Accessibility team to test the accessibility tools on the Google. This year, Sanath Kumar is adjudged as the Google Student Champion who contribute to make this world accessible and equitable for all. Multi-talented Sanath Kumar does video editing, scripting and produce and direct documentaries.
Research editing and production. Safaru Sanath Kumar.
He always used to narrate his struggle he had before moving digital. Being a curious mind, his school library never had books that can satisfy him. Now the ocean of information and digital books are his friends and a ladder to research and empowerment. Digitally groomed by the Samagra Shiksha, he is focused on what he wants and staying away from the digital distractions.
In 1994, the World Education Fraternity met at Samagra and made a treaty for inclusive education. It never worked for the last 30 years in a large scale. Maybe few of the private educational institutions are following those guidelines, those wishes, those ideals. To make it in a large education board, we need to find solution to mitigate the challenge. The world over, the children with special need is called as children with disability. What are we talking about disability in education? Is it the problem of the student or the education board to give them accessible education? Accessible education mitigate their challenges and barriers in education. There is no disability when it comes to education if we can provide accessible content, accessible methodology, accessible pedagogy. That is the reason Andhra Pradesh has developed a digitally accessible pedagogy to mitigate the challenges of a learning challenged student. In Andhra Pradesh, we don't call these children with disability. We call them children with learning differences. A digitally accessible pedagogy is developed by Samagra Shiksha Andhra Pradesh to mitigate this challenge. We have two types of children with special needs. One is a child with mobility challenge and another is a child with learning differences. Learning differences comes in various forms of children, like for a child with blindness, a child with neurodiversity, or a even to an extent a child with hearing harm or speech challenges. All these children are now effectively using a digital pedagogy with accessible content we made for our education board. There is no barrier for these children. We need to identify diamonds like Sanath, thousands of diamonds like Sanath in our education board. We need to give equitable quality education for these children in Andhra Pradesh mainstream schools. That's what our activity. As a board, it is a large challenge, but one by one we are mitigating this challenge for to bring children who can build this nation, who can contribute to this nation. It is easy to build stronger children than repairing broken men.